Everyone wants to be a better investor. Yes, you want to be the investor who hits the high returns in the tech stocks, in crypto, in real estate, in whatever it is you believe that there's opportunity. And there has been a lot of opportunity in the last 4, 5, 6, half a dozen years in the past because the markets have had major tailwinds for reasons we won't discuss here. But these tailwinds eventually turn to headwinds, and then where do we go? Chasing ROI, chasing return, chasing yields is a fool's game. It may work for a short period of time, but the downside is where do you go when the markets aren't running your model? The recency bias, what we've considered that's worked in the past, when it doesn't work going forward, where do we stand? The problem with trying to understand how to invest our money, whether we work through an advisor or we try to do it ourselves or some combination thereof. For me, I started very early in life and learned how to navigate my capital base through tangible assets, real estate. Yeah, it took a lot of work. I had to learn. I put my hands on it when I was young, had more time than money, but that paid off. The skill sets and my ability to control and understand the markets and what I was investing in, the tangible assets, even though it took time, it was an investment. It was an investment that paid huge dividends because I had that capital base. I had the replacement income from those investment assets, not stuck in a 401k that I couldn't access till I'm 59 and a half, but when I needed it in my 40s when my daughter was very, very sick. I am a huge fan, as you can gather, of being your own financial advocate, but it takes time. It takes diligence. Having people to help you see the pathway who have gone down it before can be what I call a great opportunity to collapse time, to fold time, to speed the process, because time is something you don't have a lot of. You're focused on your family. You're focused on your primary business asset, your practice, whatever it may be. That's where your time needs to go. But if you're not at the same time working on understanding how to make your money outside of your practice equity, how to make that outside capital work for you, then you're leaving a lot of chips on the table and you're reducing the opportunity for yourself to escape the chair, to pull yourself back from the grind of a handcuffed schedule much sooner than you could otherwise. This has been one of my admonitions for many, many years to colleagues, to practice owners who want to play the game, but they want to just jump out and jump on with somebody else and just go do it because someone else has made money. They've seen some money made here or there. And what I tell them is, you've got to put in the reps. You've got to put in the reps some way, somehow. I put in my reps early in my life and worked myself up and built a network, built access points, but I learned that way up. It took time, but I had the time. If you want to become your own financial advocate, which I truly believe is the case in point today, passive investing, take it off the table. It's not going to serve anybody very well who needs to replace their active income. You've got to put in the reps, just like going to the gym, just like wanting to get in shape. You can't take a magic pill and have it do the work for you. You've got to go to do the reps. You have to do the push-ups, do the pull-ups, whatever it takes. It's not fun, but it pays off. If, in this case, health is something that you care about. Well, if money is something you care about. Freedom, because you know how to navigate the volatility of the markets, is something you care about, which I think most people do. Then I would say to you, admonish you by saying you need to become more focused on how your money can work for you outside of your primary practice. Where do you go when it's time to pull the plug? You want to pull the plug. You want to take time off. You're going to harvest that equity from your business and practice. And now it's time to make that capital work and produce replacement income. Not just more growth, not more accumulation, but actually replace the income you need. That's the model I built. That's the model I use today in Freedom Founders and what has worked for hundreds of other doctors and dentists. If you're still in a place where you have no idea, your financial advisor has no idea how much is enough, you owe it to yourself and your family to at least get some clarity about that very question.